here at artfulstampin.co.uk, and yes, I have a blank desk. Oh, bit of an extreme zoom in there. Anyway, got a blank desk because I don't know what to choose tonight. So I thought I'd come on and get your help. So is there any stamp sets that you'd like to see me use? Now, I did think, do I use something that's about to retire? Because we've just come to the end of our mini January to June catalogue. Oh, and I got the new catalogue. Today. So that was really fun. So I've been looking through it, making my list. And I thought I could order tonight at about 11 o'clock. Anyway, apparently it's going live at 2 a.m. in the morning. So I don't think I'll be staying up for that. Unless I set an alarm. Might set an alarm, but there we go. Yeah. Anyway, please could you tell me what you would like? What would you like to see? Do you want to see flowers? Do you want to see geometrics, mixtures? I don't know. Animals? I haven't got many animals, although I am planning to rectify that a little bit with a new catalogue. There is a set that has I don't want to spoil it, a set that has an animal in it. So I'm probably going to be ordering that. Flowers, says Claire. Shells. Oh, Sue, I did shells on Monday. I mean, I could mix shells and flowers, maybe. How about that? Mix shells and flowers. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've just thought, what about prize peony with the shells? That would look interesting. Because sometimes people make like really lovely hair pieces, don't they? Mixing flowers and shells, and you know, I've made tiaras with shells before, so I know that's a thing. Right, why is it that you can see my that's a little bit frustrating. Let's see if I can move that over a bit more. Sorry about that. I don't know why that is. Oh, now it's completely going over. Oh no. I thought I'd fixed it. Oh dear. No, we can't have that. Okay, hold on. Oh. Bear with. I think I'm just going to have to... Yeah, my stand is in the picture. I can see that, but there's not much I can do about it. Oh no, what's going on? I've pressed something and I don't know what I've pressed. No, I don't want to not stop streaming. Oh, normal. I just want normal. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, okay. Hi everybody. Welcome. We'll do a bit of a close-up. There we go. Right. Let's see what we can do. I think just something through the middle would be nice, wouldn't it? With some nice shells and flowers. Maybe some other little florals as well in there. Maybe... Oh, just having a look. Oh, Dragonfly Garden, perhaps? Oh, and After the Storm. Okay, got an idea. It's coming together. Okay, so it means stamping some of these shells first. So what's inspiring me, or the thought that's inspiring me, is, you know, when you sometimes see like a really fantasy headdress for a mythical creature. That's the type of thing I'm thinking, where you have shells and flowers and maybe some branches as well. Hold on, let's see if I've got the birds and branches. There's a nice branch in that. Look. Okay, that's the look I'm going to go for, guys. So we're going to go for a nice strong colour here. Now, wondering whether a bit of Night of Navy would be good. And if I blend, do some ink blending with some Smoky Slate and maybe some pool party, maybe. Okay, hello and welcome everybody. Can you see me okay? Remember, you can invite your friends. We're just at the beginning stages of this stamped sheet, so if you want to invite some friends to watch the magic unfold in front of them, then do invite them in. Hello, Sylvia de Jong Simpson, or is it de Jong or de Jong? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Linda, Claire, Jeanette, April, Sylvia from Denver, Colorado. I'm a first-time chatter, but I've been watching you for a while. I'm addicted to your videos. Wonderful. Hello and welcome. Okay, so we're just going to get some ink on here. I'm not too worried if I create, sometimes you get these kind of splotchy things going on. It doesn't matter because we're going to be, this needs inking. We're going to be stamping across this baby. So it doesn't actually matter too much. Okay, so yeah, definitely need to re-ink this, I think. Who else is in here? Hi, Miss Lorraine. Nice to see you. Hi, Kathy, Wendy. Oh, Nature's Beauty. I could use a bit of Nature's Beauty. Wendy, woo. Hello, Martina. Hope you're feeling good. We missed you the other night. How's Miss Lorraine doing as well? Hello, Deborah. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome to the Addicts. Hello, my name's Ruth. I'm addicted to stamping. So I'm just putting this base kind of colour down. Now, can you see there? There's a white mark, okay, where the ink has not taken. That can happen when you push your fingers into the cardstock and the oils go into the card before you get a chance to put your ink on. So just be aware that that can happen sometimes. And funny story, not funny, interesting story. The way I discovered that was because I was watching a lady who was doing watercolouring. And she was saying, does this ever happen to you where you're writing or drawing on a piece of paper and the ink will just not go in? And I was thinking, you know what, she's so right, because sometimes when I'm writing notes at church in my notebook, if I'm using a fountain pen, I'll be writing merrily along and then suddenly the ink doesn't take. So I knew exactly what she was talking about. Anyway, she said this is why. It's because when you place your fingers on the paper, you're depositing oils, and that stops the ink from going into the paper properly. Light bulb moment, people, honestly, absolute light bulb moment. I hadn't realised how much of an impact it would take, so I thought it was a good tip to pass on to you guys. I can do a lot of damage with a fountain pen. That sounds like a really cool line for some, I don't know, murder mystery or something. Hi, Carla. Welcome. Hi, Christine, Cindy. I'm sorry if I've missed any hellos. I'm trying to get my head down here. Just shout at me if you've got a question. When I say shout, do it in capitals. That's shouting in social media world. Did you know that? Those of you who are new to social media, writing in capitals is regarded as shouting. Oh, and then Linda just comes in and curtsies at everybody. Does this mean no more paper stroking? Well, in what sense, Ali? Oh, no. Oh, I see what you mean. No, paper, you can stroke paper that's already printed on because it's already printed on. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I've got you now. I know what you're saying. Just feels right to kind of cluster these a little bit. As if it was on a headdress. It's not quite how I would design a headdress, but I've ended up going for kind of 2 clusters here. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a second. You've been watching Andy Murray. What's the score, Paula? How did he do? Hi, Ivy. That was a lovely paper you shared earlier this week, Sheila. That was gorgeous. And then Mindy has done a version of the... Oh, no, not just Mindy. Mindy and Bonnie, I think, did a version of the shells this week. Honestly, I can't tell you how much it warms my heart when I see you guys trying out things that I've done. So exciting. And I just love how it turns out different. You know, that's what inspiration should be about. You take an idea and then you make it your own. Hi, Linda. What happened there? Please don't tell me Andy's score. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Don't say the score. You know, I'm surprised, Linda. You're not watching it live. Oh, unless you've been busy today, of course. Of course, of course. Now, sometimes Linda is busy. She's, you know, busy in her taxiing people. Oh, Vanessa, it was delightful to see your grandchildren's attempts. I meant to comment on your granddaughter's, actually. I forgot to do it. Right, so I'm going to take... I like this kind of very fine floral here. And I want to stamp that into the background. And I'm thinking of doing that with Smoky Slate. See how that goes. Oh, excuse me. And, okay, let's ink this up. Oh, has Phoebe got a new video out? Oh, I have to go and watch Miss Phoebe. Okay, so that's got a little bit of sort of lovely, pretty background going on there now. And of course, we want the gorgeous peonies in here, so I better leave some room for those. Okay, I'm not sure what colours to go down now. I've got blue there. I don't know whether to keep it blues or pull in something else, like, I don't know, a pink or a... Could go quite dusky. We could go for Blushing Bride. Let's try that. Oh, that's so lovely, Vanessa. I love it how kids kind of like, things capture their imagination or their attention in a very different way to us. Like, we're like, I just want the ink pad open because I want to use the ink pad, whereas you know, it sounds like he was like, how does the ink pad open? Oh, who's having a cup of tea? Oh, yes, a cup of tea. That'd be nice. Not sure about that. It's getting lost, isn't it? Oh, Deborah, I'm surprised you're not cuddled up with an Ovaltine. Obviously, not everybody is a fan of Ovaltine on this channel. That's funny. It's okay. We embrace all drinkers on this channel. We don't discriminate. Hi, Louise. Just keep stamping. Thank you, lovely. That's what I needed to hear. Okay, got a bit of pink going on there now. Just gonna have a quick, just have a quick look. See what's happening. Okay, do have these gorgeous leaves, which I'm thinking a bit of evening evergreen, because I'm aware that we've got these very dark shells and we do need some other darker elements coming in. So, oh, that's good to hear, Lorraine. Okay, just popping these green leaves into the little crevices that we've got here, what I call kind of the valley areas. Oh, there's a little midge flying around me. Sorry, midge, you have to go. Oh, I'm just laughing at what Martina just said. There we go, Deborah. That's such a lovely description, Martina. Right, now I want to get some branches in here. So yes, it has a very distinctive flavour, doesn't it, Ovaltine? Very, very distinctive. And it's one of those Marmite drinks, isn't it, as they say. You either really like it or you don't. Oh, yes, I forgot to second generation, but no, I think it was the reason I didn't do it, good question, was because I really wanted those dark green elements to sort of be against the blue. So I probably will do second generation, but with something else. Okay, so I'm going to pop some of these branches in here now to be something somewhat architectural. So imagine like a headdress with little twigs and don't know, antlers, that type of thing. Oh, I like an Earl Grey as well. Yes. There we go. Might just pop a couple of these coming from the design down there. Yes, Canada's had crazy hot weather, hasn't it? It's made our news in the UK. Okay. Oh, maybe one over here. So that was in basic grey. And I did wonder about using those lines or something like that, just to peek out at the top. More as a design thing, not that these would actually be on a... I'm wondering like a pale yellow. Okay, let's see. You can see the haze coming out the ground. Wow, that is very hot. Oh, I was thinking a little bit of soft sea foam, nothing too dark. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a small section here, and then I'm going to move the shell over to mask my peony a bit. There we go. Mask that little section there. This is more just to create a bit of colour in the background. It's not... Yeah. Oh, take care, Jeanette. Oh, poor things. Right, I'm really not quite sure how this has turned out, so let's have a look. See what's happening. Ooh, okay. So I'm wondering if this could benefit from having a little bit of pink on the shells now. So I don't know what was the last colour I used for this, so this is why I'm wiping, and it looks like it was quite a bright pink. So I'm just adding a little bit of this pink onto these shells. Partly because pink shells are pretty, but also just to tie in some of that pink that I used earlier. Okay. Right, still needs a little bit more detail on here. I'm wondering whether to use the little flower from in here. This one, Birds and Branches. Hello, Vanessa. Yeah, you've only missed 25 minutes. There we go. Just adding a bit more of this pink in. Now I feel like we need an alternative bit of foliage. So we've got these lovely seaweedy type images, which are very pretty. Oh, you're welcome, Lorraine. Oh, I used to have to take fluoride pills, Bonnie. but that was because I was in Nigeria at the time and there's no fluoride in the water. And interestingly, the area that I live in currently, they don't put fluoride in the water. So it is good to use a toothpaste that has a little bit of fluoride in. Okay, this, for some reason, this stamp always seems to fix whatever's going on the page. It's just so nice, and I love the curve in it. It just seems to curve around, you know, the shells or whatever it is that you're doing. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Yes, I could be doing second generation, but I really want this green to show up, so I'm not so much. It seems to have developed that I've got sort of two distinct areas, haven't I? I've got that and that, but that's okay. Sometimes that just happens. Got two sort of clusters. These would make a nice big card, I think. It looks like an illustration from an old botanical book. Oh, yeah. It does, doesn't it? Okay, I still feel there's something missing. There's not a then it's missing a vibrancy. I don't know whether to introduce some yellow to it. I'm gonna have a think while I clean my stamps. I could bring in some more Pool Party. I guess I haven't used as much of that. I just used it for the brushing on. We also have some dottage that could go on, and we also do have some smaller shells that could be put around the place. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, Wendy. So I'm almost treating these shells as if they're like little bluebells almost, you know, like they'd be wired together. Oh, they look quite nice attached to the tops of those, like little flowers almost. Oh, Calypso Coral, that's a good idea. It does look quite magical. Yes, it's like I said, it's like a fantasy piece, this one. I just feel like it needs a little bit more floral in here now. Like some little flowers scattered in. I mean, I know these have kind of looked, sorry, these have acted like a flower, but I want a proper flower. I'm wondering if those berries, I did use these the other day, didn't I, these berries? I'm wondering if I just use the berries. Ooh. What about Saffron? Oh, I'm not sure about the berries on their own. Just keep stamping. Just keep stamping. Just keep stamping. I think it needs some small dottage around the berries. That would help, wouldn't it? Because they feel a bit clunky at the moment, but we'll keep going. I've started, so I'll finish. Right, so this is the nice wee little bits of dottage. So I'm going to mix the dottages together. Glenna, are you holding on to your seat there, love? Dottage upon dottage. Just to break up the sort of the chunks of yellow. Hello, Lindy. I decided not to start work early so I can join in this group for my first visit. Wow, you're very welcome. From Australia. It's nice to be able to have you here. I've been watching videos about the chalks. Looks easy enough to use. Oh, actually, I've got an order going in tomorrow, my pre-order. I might add the chalks to that. Thanks for the reminder. Yes, no, I haven't actually watched many videos about the chalks because it wasn't something that was completely on my radar, but I may do. I may succumb. It's been a while since I've used chalks. I mean, I'm probably thinking, I don't know, 20 years? Yeah, it's a very early crafting experience, that one. Okay, so this is, I'm going in now with a Night of Navy because I feel like we need a little bit of Night of Navy dottage just to help draw the eye away from that dark navy patch. Oh yeah, Wendy's busy making wedding things. Hope you're feeling okay today, Wendy. You've had another busy day, haven't you? You like them, Bev? Oh, good. Oh, Bev, I think you won. Oh, no, you won a card on Esther's. Did you see that you won a card on Esther's channel? Ah, there we go. Very magical. Now I'm thinking I need to put more yellow in somewhere. Okay. Wondering if I could just put some little yellow flowers. And I've decided to go for this stamp set rather than one that's sort of watercolory looking because I want the strong colour to show up. Well, I was thinking also the other day, I haven't used the pencils much as well. I do have all the pencils and I haven't done much with them. Not recently anyway. Oh, I've just ordered all the markers. Because for years I've gone, no, I don't need the markers. But now, you know, my channel's developing and I guess I'm at a point now where obviously I enjoyed this type of stamping, but now I want to branch out and do other things as well. I don't want to get, I don't know, stagnant, I think the word is. I don't want to become stagnant in my creativity. I want to keep pushing myself. So it's interesting that I've just recently sort of felt the courage to go, okay, let's do this. Let's see what else we can do. Because that's one thing about creating content. It's you can't sit back. If you know what I mean. You've got to keep moving forward. I mean, there are times where, as you know, I'll come on and I'll go, oh, you know what, I just want to stamp something pretty, something I enjoy, you know, and I'll do that. But, you know, that would get boring if I did that the whole time. You're in East Gippsland, Lindy. That's an interesting name for a place. I love hearing about different name places. It's fascinating. Okay, so not quite sure about this, to be honest. I'm wondering if I need to colour in some of the shells because I'm just not feeling that they're showing up too much. Let's see. I've got Pale Pool Party here. Not much left of it, but just gonna make that a bit stronger. What's this one? Light mint macaron. No. What's that one? Pool Party Dark. Okay, let's try a bit of that. Just in certain areas, I just feel like the shells need to be a bit more prominent. I just found out we're exactly 12 hours different on the clock, Siri told me. Oh. Do these, the markers that I've bought, Martina? Awful noise, sorry. I know, it's a bit like a chalk on a board, isn't it? The markers that I've ordered, Martina, are water-based. So yes, they're a bit more, they would be more streaky. So they're very much specific application, if that makes sense. They're not like the Stampin' Blends, not like these. Very, very different. And that's, I think, why I've not ordered them before, because I really enjoyed the blending aspect of these. So markers, not the blending. Yeah, so the Stampin' Right markers are basically just a posh felt tip. Do you know what I mean by felt tip? It's a water-based pen. Yeah. So it's obviously the benefit of getting the Stampin' Up ones is that they are in the Stampin' Up colours, so it all matches. So if you're wanting that colour match, then you're going to get that. So I bought it. If you are considering purchasing the markers, the Stampin' Right markers, and you can get an order for £400 to go in, you get a half price item. So it's worth saving up your orders and putting a massive order in, and then getting loads of Stampin' rewards and your half price item. So, right, I like that better now, because it seems like it's helped the shells pop a bit more. I'm wondering also if I went in with a pale yellow just around the edge of the shells, it would just sort of make it show up a little bit more. Almost like a shadow of light. That, I know that doesn't make sense in the real world, but in this situation, that's the best way to describe it, really. A shadow of light. That would make a nice title for a novel, wouldn't it? The Shadow of Light. Yes, exactly, Bev. Yes. So the other benefit of the Stampin' Right markers is that you can apply the pens directly to stamps. So if you wanted to colour in, for example, if you wanted to stamp rather different colours, so here we've got the peony and then we've got the leaves, you could directly colour in those, and then you like that, that's what France Martin would say. If you're watching, France, thank you for teaching the world how to yeah, so you on it, and then you stamp it down, and you get this beautiful 2-tone, 3-tone, 4-tone, whatever you want to call it, stamping. Yeah. You can't do it with the alcohol. Yeah, you cannot do it with the alcohol. So these are Stampin' Blends. And what we're talking about is the Stampin' Right markers, which are water-based. And you can tell the barrel's different. So these barrels are rectangular. The barrels of the Stampin' Right markers are cylindrical. They're round and they're like a normal pen. So, right, I think that is it. Although I'm looking at these leaves, I'm thinking they need a bit of colour too. Yes, and I suppose the other thing that I like about the alcohol pens is exactly what I'm doing now, is that you can go in and colour on top of, this is light mossy meadow. Oh, I thought this was light old olive. You can go in and colour over the top of water-based ink, which is what I've just used. All the standard ink pads that Stampin' Up do, they are all water-based, and because they are water-based, you're not going to get any interference between the two inks. So sometimes it's, you know, beneficial to be using two mediums. Good night, my darling Deborah. Oh, praying you'll have lots of strength for the days ahead. You busy lady. And yes, I will post you what I need to post you. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Right, so I'm just going in there. This is the light old olive. So this is what I thought I picked up. But I picked up light mossy meadow, which is quite nice for doing some shading. There we go. Just a bit kind of shading in there. And the other benefit, I guess, to colouring in stamped images is that you don't always have to be so careful about your blending. You can just get on with it. It's really brought the shells forward and put, yes, thank you. That's what needed to happen, didn't it? It just needed the shells to pop out a bit. And so, yeah, a way to do that, a device to do that is to create shadow. I think the shell can be a bit more pink, or this one, or any of them. Let me see what I have here. I've got light Calypso Coral, and I have light Flirty Flamingo. So let's see. Oh, that is very pink. Okay, we're going to go with it. This light Flirty Flamingo is almost neon, I would say. It's so bright. Is that better? Miss Martina? Which one do you prefer, guys? The one with the pink or the one without the pink? Yeah, it will soak in. Yeah, you're right. It does. It just takes a moment, doesn't it? Oh, Phoebe! Banana! Technicolor on your screen. You like the pink. Oh, night, Deb. Take care. They look a bit more... Yeah, so I'm using the pink more as a bit of a highlight, really. So I'm not going all the way around with it. So... Oh, and the other exciting thing to have happen is my upline has gifted me some Stampin' Up credit for my 10-year anniversary. So I've ordered a stamp set with an animal in it. So that's going to be coming to me. And also another floral set. Couldn't resist. Will they be slimline cards? Wow, that's the $64 million question, Vanessa. I'm not sure, because I'm looking at this and I feel that this would make a really lovely card or a front to it, like a notebook or something. I just think that would look so nice on a notebook. Like, to me, these feel complete, these sections. Yes, the cats. Martina, I've ordered the cats. I'm trying to embrace my inner tigress. So yes, I've ordered the cats. I ordered the bark embossing folder, and is it Colour and Contour? I think they're called that bundle. So that was nice. That was my upline's gift to me. So different demonstrators reward their teams in different ways. And so for those of you who, if you were thinking about joining my team and want to know the way I reward them, then just get in contact and ask me. I'm also available to them, so they can contact me and ask me questions. So on an altered composition book. Yes, I'm thinking that. Oh, take care, Lindy. Yeah, I'm thinking not cards, and thinking a nice notebook cover. I could just see this on the front of a notebook. This is just one I grabbed off the shelf, but that's the perfect kind of size. Or even, I tell you what I like doing is I like creating dividers for my planner. Oh, don't judge, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. It needs a bit of a sort out. But there we go. Right, so that's my spring one. Do you remember when I did that one? And then that's my summer one. Then that was from last year, autumn. So I could do with changing that at some point, I guess. And that was winter last year, so I could do with changing that one too. So I make planner dividers sometimes for my one sheet wonders. So that would make a lovely autumn, I guess. Although it's not very autumnal. It could be my... Oh, I haven't got one for Stampin' Up yet. Look, I've got a Stampin' Up section. Ooh. That would look nice. Oh, congratulations, Christine. I had 2 people, your sisters, sign up under me. Oh, sisters are great, aren't they, when they do that? I've had 2 sisters that have done that too, Christine. And your pin. So what did you get your pin for? How wonderful. Sue Wilson says, yes, Stampin' Up. That one. Okay. Yes, so if anyone's interested in kind of planner type stuff, I tell you a tip I would give you is buy yourself one of these. This is the hole punch that punches the 6 holes out in one go. So this is an A5 planner, just saying. This is the A5 UK A5 planner. It's not the small personal ones. I couldn't be doing with that little small amount of space. I like a big amount of space. So but yeah, so that basically A5 in the UK is half of our standard A4 sheets. So yeah, I could do a notebook and a planner page. Right, let's cut this in half then. That's not too scary for you, is it? So what did Christine Gray? Oh, promotion to silver. Oh, wonderful. Brilliant. Well, a certain downline of mine promoted to silver recently. And I have become a Stampin' Up great grandma. So that was really special. That happened this week. Oh, I don't want to cut into that shell there, but I guess I'm going to have to. Never mind. Well, it wasn't, I mean, obviously she's silver because she's in my team, but she's worked so hard, this person. She might be watching. She can reveal herself if she wants to. Where did I just put my... Oh, there it is. So. Well, a tip, Joanna, a simple tip for recruiting customers is to make sure that you give anything that you make with Stampin' Up products, you're making sure you put your business details on every card you give away. Make sure you have in your handbag some hold on, sorry, I've just got to think a second which way up this is going. Yeah, that way around. Make sure you have in your handbag little cards that you can give. Some people even make little mini card kits and the size of a card, and then in a little plastic like wallet, and then they give, so if you're just talking to somebody and you have the opportunity to tell them about what you do, you say, would you like a little card kit? And then you have your business card in there, a card that you've made, and then some contact details. And yeah, right, there we go. That's I like that. Let's see, I wonder if I can take that off. No, I'm gonna have to create a new one of these, but for now that will be my new page. Oh, I'll stick, I did have a, where's my, oh, here it is. This is my massive paper clip that my friend Jodie made me in the US. Clip that together. There we go. Yes, you see me practicing my brush lettering, Miss Phoebe. Some are better than others. That one, I like that one. Autumn and winter. That one's my favourite, I think. That one's a bit meh. No. Yeah, there's nothing wrong in being your only customer. If you enjoy Stampin' Up! Products and you joined for the discount, there's absolutely no pressure at all to recruit, to sell, or whatever. And to be honest, sometimes if you don't have that pressure on you to sell or recruit, you end up actually being the best advertisement for the company because you clearly enjoy it. And that's one thing I would say about anybody that wants to turn their hobby into a business. You have got to show the people around you how much you love the product and how much you enjoy using it. Because if you don't do that, they've got no real reason to believe you when you say, hey, would you like to come for a workshop? It's going to be fun. Okay, so I would say Stampin' Up! Things are not cheap anywhere, and they're not the cheapest of any craft products, and that's for a reason. They are very high quality, and I guess in New Zealand it's partly a postage issue as well. So yeah. Absolutely, Martina. Yeah, no, you keep being an ardent layperson and enjoying it, because that is the important thing. I'm going to rip this out because I don't actually need this. There we go. Can I do brush lettering with it? Yes, apparently, yes, I've done it. Phoebe. Oh no, and I'll tell you what's better to do it with is the markers. Yeah, I have had a go doing it with these, but eventually the tips do wear. They do. These are consumables. These are not meant to last forever, as you can tell, because they do run out. So you can just pop the insides, take the inside out, and these can be recycled with your hard plastics. Yes, you can do with a nice new tip. I would say you can do some brush lettering, but eventually, like I said, trying to think what I'm writing here. Yeah, eventually they sort of, the nibs get too thin. So yeah, that's about right, Anne, because it costs about £13 for us here in the UK. £12–13, and New Zealand dollars is about double British, so that's, to me, that's quite normal. Yeah, looking at the interest rates, that's because I like Australian dollars and New Zealand dollars, I would say about double British money, so that's about right. I enjoy Stampin' Up products. They're worth the price. Oh, well, of course, if you are a demonstrator, you do get a discount. Now, obviously, if you are a customer and you've got a conscientious if you've got a conscientious demonstrator, then your demonstrator should be giving you value for purchasing through them. Now, different demonstrators do that in different ways. They reward their customers in different ways. So when you do sign up to be a demonstrator, you're basically running your own business. So it's up to you how you reward your customers, how you interact with them. And so, you know, some demonstrators don't do anything sometimes because they never planned on having a downline and they never really wanted a downline. It just sort of kind of happens by accident. So if you are thinking of signing up to the company and you'd like to perhaps have a little bit of mentoring or somebody that you can at least contact and have your questions answered, then it's worth perhaps trying to build a relationship with somebody before you make your decision as to who you're going to sign up with, because ultimately you do need to, you may feel you need to have a relationship with that person. So that's the bit of advice I would give if you're considering signing up. Because at the end of the day, people, you don't get on with everybody, and there's different personality types, and you know, some people you're going to get on with better than others. And if you feel that you want to get, you know, have a long-term business relationship with somebody, then you need to kind of check out that you get on with them, really. Okay, Ali. Yes, Ali, you would automatically get one. So in terms of the mini catalogue that's about to come out, I did put an Instagram post earlier saying who would like one. However, I forgot to say that if you shop with me or have shopped with me in the last 6 months, you will automatically get one anyway. But anyway, no, thank you for saying, Ali. You will get one. Right, let's have a look at the colours then. Oh, and I know I'm missing a pink. Where are you? Here you are. Karen, no, it doesn't do one. She has been in business for 10 years. Oh, well, there we go. That's interesting, Carla. Yeah, each person does it differently. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, some people it sort of happens accidentally and they don't do anything, sadly. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Okay, sorry if I missed some questions. Oh, absolutely, Vanessa, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, if you're selling this product, though, it doesn't make sense to be using other companies' product, but that's different. That's a whole different conversation. Lovely to meet you as well, Carla. Yeah. Yes, Phoebe, that's what I thought you were. Yeah. Nice to meet you as well, Anne. Thank you for joining. So you're in New Zealand, yeah? I have a very good friend who lives in New Zealand. And I do, yeah, occasionally we do have some other New Zealand demos on here. So lovely to make your acquaintance. You'll be back for more. Yay, Carla. Okay, let's go over the colours, guys. Time is a wasting. So, Blushing Bride, So Saffron, Pool Party, Soft Seafoam, Smoky Slate, Basic Grey, Night of Navy, and Evening Evergreen. I pulled this over just to check that is correct. I then also used some Stampin' blends. So I've used Light Mossy Meadow, Light Old Olive, Light Daffodil Delight, Light Flirty Flamingo, and some Pool Party, Light Pool Party and Dark Pool Party. Now, if you don't have these, please don't feel you can't achieve this. All you need to do perhaps is, use the ink from here, dab it onto a block. If you dab a block into it, and use a watercolor, a brush, or the Stampin' the blender pen. So the blender pen is a product that has clear liquid in it, and you can pick up the colour and then colour in. Also, if you've got colour pencils or any other kind of markers, then, but just be aware that if you're using a water-based product, it will make the original dark colour run. So that's the thing you just have to remember. You've got to think, how are things going to react? What is my ink made from? Is it water-based or is it solvent-based? What's going to react with what? So generally we say you use a water-based ink with an alcohol pen, and you're not going to get any interference and smearing and blending. Okay. Or the new chalks. You're quite right, Linda. I forgot about the new chalks. That's because I don't have them. Right, so stamp sets. After the Storm, Dragonfly Garden, Friends Are Like Seashells, oops, and Prized Peony. Okay, so that was the 4 stamp sets, I think. No, there was one more. Oh, maybe 2 more. Lovely You, and that was just for that little flower. So you don't necessarily have to have this stamp set, you just need a wee little flower. And Poinsettia Petals for those dots. Now there are a few dots in other stamp sets. Again, don't feel you have to have this stamp set to do that with. And then this branch from Birds and Branches. And again, there's been branches in other stamp sets, around the place. So I tend to use what's on my shelf that is current, because I don't like disappointing you guys when I show you something and you go, but it's not available. So that's why I use current product generally. Do I sell my work? Sometimes I do, Cynthia. Yes. Oh, it's lovely to hear what you guys do. Let me know in the comments if anybody would be interested in me talking about sort of tips about being a demonstrator, or sort of the realities of being a demonstrator. That's one thing I'm happy to do a video about, because I've noticed sometimes when people perhaps leave Stampin' Up, they end up doing this video about why they've left Stampin' Up, and each person's reasons are very different and very personal to them, and I'm not judging them, but I sometimes feel that there can be a little bit of negativity around it, which is understandable, obviously. However, I'm a realist. I'm more about giving people a realistic picture of what it's like and the work that you have to put in if you want to earn money from this. So let me know if anyone's interested in that. Then the other thing I was thinking about was also ways in which almost like an open forum, really, to discuss ways in which you can make money from card making, scrapbooking, paper crafts, that kind of thing, and maybe have a discussion about that, because I recognize some of you out there do sell your makes. So let me know. And yeah, yes, it's hard to get that info. Okay, somebody who I watched recently, an American demo, I've forgotten her name. Oh, it'll come to me. Yeah, so if anyone's, I have heard that is it Rhonda Wade does some very good business training. Very, very good business training. I have demo friends who've done it and they said it's fantastic. So I think one thing I would say is that if you're thinking of creating a business, you need to think like a business person. So if that means learning how to do it, go do it. Pay for that training if you have to, because that is something that's taken me quite a long time to get my head around, and shifting mindset from being this artist, free-flowing creative person to, a bit more of a business head on me, has been a bit of a shift. So you do need to think about that. There we go. Right, I've got to go too. Yes, Rhonda's a lovely lady. She's actually has some really great Facebook groups and tips and videos and things. So Right. Nice to see you, everybody. See you, Bev. See you, Lisa. See you, Cindy, Mary, Joanna, Martina. All my lovely stampers. Right, I don't think there's any more questions, so I'm going to go. Lots of love to you all. Take care of yourselves and the people around you, and have a great day. Bye. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. Thank you.